for those national anthems. This crowd is revved up and ready to go. Lionel Messi leading the way on the line for Argentina. This crowd has welcomed both of these teams with just thunderous cheers ever since they took the field. And for Chile, it's Claudio Bravo once again in goal. The 41-year-old has been a mainstay, earning his 150th cap tonight, a milestone for the legendary keeper. The back line remains unchanged for Chile versus the group that started in the opener against Peru. The two changes are right here in the midfield. Osorio, Echeverria, the only two newcomers to the 11. Vargas, Sanchez, Davila, the three up top last game, the three up top once again. And keep in mind the yellow cards that were out there on the field from the previous match. Vargas, Sanchez, Davila have to deal with those. Teams posing for their traditional photos. Argentina has an 11 that features 3 changes from the last match, that 2-0 win over Canada. You might wonder why, Scaloni would look to change things after a win. Felt it could have been better. There were moments where it seemed like Canada could have struck. There were moments it seemed like Argentina could have been better as well. Andres Matonte is the referee in charge tonight. And in the VAR room, it is Carlos Orbe of Ecuador. Captains out there for the coin toss, Claudio Bravo and Lionel Messi. And this starting 11 for Argentina, again, has 3 changes, no change in goal. Emiliano Martinez has been the guy for Argentina over the last 2 years. The back line will see 1 change with Tagliafico coming in at left back. The midfield sees 1 change with Enzo Fernandez coming in on the right side. And then up top, Nicolas Gonzalez is a new addition, replacing Angel Di Maria. It's Messi once again leading the way for Argentina in this 11. Di Maria is available off the bench. Lionel Scaloni just wanting to mix things up a little bit, keep players as fresh as possible for what could be a long haul here. Argentina pegged as the favorites of this tournament. Tomorrow is the 8-year anniversary of when Chile took down Argentina on this field in Copa America Centenario in the final. A thriller that went to penalties, that had Messi questioning his future after he missed a key penalty in that game, and they went on to lose. The next day he came out and said he was retiring from international football. That clearly did not last. Ever since then, he has won a Copa America, he has won the ultimate in the World Cup, and he has gone on to achieve much, much more in his illustrious career. There are 3 players on Chile who started that night 8 years ago and start tonight. Claudio Bravo, Alexis Sanchez, and Mauricio Isla. There is only 1 member of Argentina who started that night and starts tonight. Lionel Andres Messi, the only one. It is the low point of his career 8 years ago. 8 years later, it's Argentina and Chile once again here in East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium. Joe Malfa with you for this one. Glad to have you along. Group A action in the 2024 Copa America. Argentina were in total control of the flow of the game against Canada last time around. They never really were threatened in that regard in terms of their ball control and dictating the game on their own terms. They had 65% of the possession. They had 10 shots on goal. If you're into some of the advanced statistics like expected goals, just giving you a glimpse at how many chances were generated, it was 3.4 for Argentina. 3.4 expected goals on a night where they only scored 2 in a 2-0 victory. They could have been more clinical in the attacking end. They left some goals out on the table. They always say your first game of the tournament is going to be your worst game. That was certainly the case at the World Cup. Argentina opening with a 2-1 stunning defeat against Saudi Arabia. So if that was their worst performance, a 2-0 win against Canada, look out to the rest of the Copa America field and look out to Chile tonight. You know Chile will not shy away from the challenge. After a 0-0 draw against Peru, a very physical game that was. At some points resembling more a boxing match than a football match. These two teams took a hard-earned point each, but Peru lost tonight against Canada. Chile hoping to fare better in its second affair. Haven't touched the ball yet. Romero, Alvarez, and Messi slots it through. Forgetting the ball was Enzo Fernandez, the newcomer to the starting 11. Chelsea's man, the 23-year-old Fernandez, making his Copa America debut tonight. Suazo. Alexis Sanchez looking back for Vargas. And it's cut out by Tagliafico. Frantic start to this one. And the free kick goes against Alexis Sanchez and Chile. Ricardo Gareca, the head coach of Chile, trying to get things back on the right track for a nation that failed to qualify for the last World Cup. Continued to have success, however, in this tournament, even after their two trophy lifts in 2015 and 2016. They were semi-finalists in 2019, Chile. Messi darting at the back line, dispossessed from behind. Crowd mostly wearing the white and blue, wanted a free kick from what they call Messi territory. But the referee, Andres Motante, says play on. Igor Lichnowsky. Crowd serenading Messi. Osorio, the newcomer to the 11, finds Suazo. Osorio, the 20-year-old, one of the bright young talents for Chile, wearing the number 8 tonight. 20-year-old plays at Michelin in Denmark. This past year, he was one of the players of the year with 8 goals and 2 assists. There is Lionel Scaloni, former teammate of Messi, around the same age. Now the head coach guided them to a World Cup triumph. Right now, holding on to 3 trophies, Argentina. Of course, the 2021 Copa America, 2022 World Cup, and they also won the Finalissima, contested between the Copa America winners and the Euro winners of 2021. Argentina beat Italy on that day. Bravo. Lichnowsky, very physical center back. Terrific game against Peru last time out. Something on here for Chile. Floated over the top and nearly fell for Vargas. Just over the head of Davila, who's still down in pain inside the box. He was pleading for a penalty. And now the play will stop. Referees, of course, instructed to stop play, regardless of what's going on, if it is indeed a head injury. And Davila writhing in pain, holding onto his face. Have a look here, ball played in by Isla. Oh, there was a forearm there to the face. Cleanly catching Davila right there by Romero. Didn't seem like there was any ill will, just the natural arm flailing as you leap up on a cross. It's possible it goes to a VAR check, but didn't seem like there was any intent. Davila, the 26-year-old, plays in Moscow. This is his first Copa America. Made 4 appearances in the fall World Cup qualifying spell for Chile. Already has 3 goals and 2 assists in just 11 appearances for Chile. Had a hot start to the month of June. Had a brace in Chile's 3-0 win over Paraguay in their final friendly before Copa America. Getting help now to his feet, Davila. He was one of the bright spots in that fall World Cup qualifying stretch for Chile. A win, 3 losses, 2 draws. Currently in 8th place, sitting on the outside looking in of the 2026 World Cup with a long way to go in qualifying. They only have 3 goals scored in those 6 matches to 7 goals allowed. Goal scoring in competitive matches has been tough to come by for Chile. They've gotten it right in friendlies, but of course friendlies a whole different animal in a competitive match, especially in Copa America against Argentina in what feels like a road game. The aerial shots provided by our camera crew make it seem like it's about a 90-10 split in favor of Argentina. It's back out there now, Davila. From one goalkeeper to the other. Dibu Martinez picks it up. Has become a folk hero for Argentina. His heroics in various penalty shootouts that began in the last edition of Copa America in that semi-final against Colombia. From there, going on to the World Cup, and again, more heroics and penalties. His save against Colomboani, the last kick of the ball in extra time in the World Cup final against France. Otherwise, we would not even be talking about a penalty shootout. We would not be talking about Argentina as the reigning World Cup champions. Martinez untested so far through 8 minutes, and that was the theme for Chile last match against Peru as well. They did not test the keeper, had a few efforts goalward, but only one was on target at the end of the night. Alexis Sanchez missed a golden opportunity at the edge of the 6-yard box unmarked. He somehow put it over the bar. Could have been 1-0 inside of 10 minutes on the night for Chile, and it went goalless the rest of the way. Suazo. Diaz under pressure from Alvarez. Bravo clears, not a good effort. It's going to go out for a throw. The pressure of Argentina getting to Chile. Played quickly now off the throw. Alvarez. McAllister back and forth with Rodrigo de Paul. Romero. Alessandro Martinez for Nico Tagliafico. Calling for it now. Enzo Fernandez doesn't get it. It's back instead again with Martinez. And Argentina restarts its possession. Patient in the attacking third. De Paul tried to split it through for Alvarez. Here's Messi working through some very, very heavy traffic. Given away by Gonzalez, again starting tonight for Di Maria. One back by McAllister. Gonzalez settled again with Martinez. And De Paul, 30-year-old star at Atletico Madrid. He's been there ever since 2021. Rodrigo De Paul was Copa America best 11 in 2021 in Argentina's triumph 3 years ago. 10 minutes come and gone, still scoreless here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joe Malfa on hand for the action. Glad to have you along. Chile and Argentina. Match day 2 of Group A play in the 2024 Copa America. Argentina can punch a ticket to the quarterfinal with a win. A draw would do nothing as far as clinching anything. Chile cannot be eliminated in any capacity tonight either. A win by Chile would turn the group on its head. They would go top of the group at the night's end on 4 points. So a lot hangs in the balance as Alejandro Dominguez, president of CONMEBOL, looks on. Vargas, as the ball left his feet, committed the foul. Taken back by Osorio. One back by Alvarez. Referee says play on. Gonzalez. Alvarez making the run. De Paul. Rodrigo De Paul goes for goal. It's blocked. Messi. Messi, heavy touch. Finds it again. Messi being harassed, and referee, so no issue. It's letting them play early on Andres Matonte. Tagliafico tracks it down. 31 years of age now, Nicolas Tagliafico. Earns his 59th cap tonight and his 3rd consecutive Copa America. Careless giveaway out of the back. Chile has an opportunity here. Sanchez. Davila. Overlap from Suazo. Davila couldn't get it there. Those were the moments that Argentina seemed to have against Canada that Lionel Scaloni, after the match, said they needed to clean up. They went unpunished by Canada. Will Chile find a way tonight? As you go further along in this tournament and the opposition gets more and more difficult, you expect those moments to be punished if you're Argentina, and you cannot keep getting away with them. Anything short of lifting the trophy would be a failure in their eyes. So those are the moments you look forward to now in the group stage. Can you learn from them? Can you improve upon them? Luck of the draw was in their favor, Argentina. If you look over at Group B, Jamaica, Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, those are the 4 possible teams Argentina could face in a quarterfinal, and then perhaps semifinal, either one of those 4 or one of their current group mates. The other 4 favorites perceived by the public in this tournament being Uruguay, Brazil, Colombia, and the United States, all on the other side of the bracket. Argentina would avoid them until a possible final. Bodies all over the ground and all over the place right now. And continues around it. Pulhar. Lichnowsky. Diaz. Out for Suazo. A good build this from Chile. Alexis Sanchez spotted the run on the far side. Doesn't get it all the way over there. It's last off of Vargas. Vargas was on the bench in that final 8 years ago tomorrow. Last 2 was Eric Pulhar, who's starting tonight. Led through for Molina as Messi was taken down. That was a 0-0 draw when these teams met 8 years ago. Arturo Vidal had his first penalty saved. Messi had a chance to give Argentina the lead, and he missed his penalty. And from there, you could feel the air go out of the stadium. Chile would go on to win the shootout 4-2. They would go back-to-back in Copa America, winning it on home soil in 2015 and then on American soil in 2016. Again, after that loss, the way it happened, missing his penalty, back-to-back years in the Copa America final. You know, Messi announced at the time his retirement from international football. You could feel for him at the time. It was a 3-year run of heartbreak, losing the World Cup final against Germany, losing back-to-back Copas against Chile. He was in a difficult spot mentally. Obviously, the rest is history. Would come on back, would win a Copa, would win a World Cup, would cement himself as the greatest of all time in the eyes of many. Now here we are 8 years later. How much can change in 8 years? Chile has been struggling, more downtrodden on the national level. Ranked 40th now in the world. It's the lowest their ranking has dipped in quite some time. Argentina, the #1 team in the world. Reigning world champions, reigning Copa America champions. But a few constants 8 years later. Again, Claudio Bravo, Mauricio Isla, Alexis Sanchez all started that night and tonight for Chile. Only Messi started for Argentina that night and tonight. Here is Messi coming off his right wing. Out for an Argentine throw. We've seen this front line for Argentina interchange a couple of times. Messi started centrally. Now they've switched it. Alvarez is in the middle. Messi's on the right. It's mainly those two who will switch. Nico Gonzalez, who has it now, will stay on the left side. That midfield trio of DePaul, McAllister, and Fernandez, all similar in that they can get forward, or they can sit back from a deep-lying playmaking role. McAllister, Gonzalez, drops it back to Fernandez, over the top, too long for either Alvarez or Messi. Neither side with a shot on target yet. 65% of the possession goes Argentina's way, nearly given away out of the back. This is trouble here for Chile. Suazo back for Bravo, who just blasts it. Dangerous dribble out of the back from Suazo. Nearly made matters worse. Managed to salvage it in the end. That's where things break down for Chile so far tonight and in the last one against Peru. Struggling to connect passes between the midfield and that front trio. Alexis Sanchez, at his age now at 35, can only do so much. Saw him against Peru trying to drop into a deeper position and then feed it forward. But then it also takes him out of position from being forward and dropping back. And it's just this conundrum for Chile that they have not been able to solve. At least not through 110 minutes of action so far. Molina, DePaul. DePaul just took his eye off of it. A careless touch. Lionel Scaloni just drops his head. There's a close-up of it. Disappointed in that attack, or that effort down the near sideline, right in front of him. Nothing you could really say if you're Scaloni in a case like that. Rodrigo DePaul, the 30-year-old, it's been world-class for Argentina for quite some time now, earning his 66th cap tonight. Molina, a pass back to Martinez. Sanchez cutting it off. Start running through the possible scenarios in your mind as this night carries on. The longer it goes scoreless, the more unhappy Argentina probably would be. Of course, here in front of what is basically a home crowd, wanting to give them a show, wanting to strive for the perfection that they have basically shown over the last 2 years, Argentina. For Chile, though, a draw's fine. Get to 2 points, have a showdown with Canada in the next one. And essentially, it would be as simple as beat Canada and move on for Chile. Fernandez, Gonzalez. Gonzalez getting to the end line. Alvarez open. Alvarez goes for a goal. Denied by Bravo. Most promising attack of the evening for Argentina. After he took the shot, Alvarez had to look over the shoulder, saw an open DePaul, but nothing he could do from there. The answer is go for goal. Hindsight 2020. You don't have 20/20 vision behind your head. Messi perhaps, but Alvarez in that instance did all he could. Has it again. Messi carves it in behind toward Gonzalez. He kept it in. Did Bravo get a touch to it? Officials are conferring, and based on the reaction there from Gonzalez, you can see the reaction means it's a goal kick. So tough to tell from that angle if the ball was already out before Gonzalez played it off of Bravo, because Bravo certainly touched it. Might have been over the line already. Bravo was Copa America Best 11, and Golden Glove in both 2015 and 2016. Those two title-winning years for Chile. Couple of years that Bravo spent as a teammate of Messi at Barcelona from 2014 to 2016. Ironically enough, they were teammates during that time when Bravo bested Argentina and Messi in Copa America. Must have been an awkward conversation back in the Barcelona dressing room. The misconception, I think, about Argentina, as Messi's taken out here, and Suazo draws the ire of the referee. Scaloni clearly wants a card. Messi gets back to his feet. He intended to now. Difficult knock there. Basically the knee into the quad. Very physical game so far. Andres Matonte letting them go for the most part. Misconception about Argentina, I suppose, because the lasting image in people's minds was that 3-3 finish before penalties against France, and it's just up and down the field, end-to-end action, goals on goals for Argentina. But they are methodical, they are great defensively, they don't concede all that much. Here to start 2024, with the friendlies they've had and their match against Canada, they've scored 13, they've only allowed 2, Argentina. Here's De Paul. Overlap coming from Molina. De Paul eyes for a goal. It took a deflection, or just a wicked swerve. He had no deflection in the end. Just hit a knuckling laser beam. It's out for a goal kick, and Messi's back out there after some brief treatment. Even in Argentina's run to the World Cup final, they kept a number of clean sheets, especially in key moments. Even that final against France was on its way to being one. And all of a sudden, a penalty about 10 minutes to go, and then brilliance individually by Mbappe turned 2-0 to 2-2. So far, as frustrating as it maybe has been so far tonight offensively for Argentina, we're seeing more of their same just constrictive and stymieing defensive efforts. And picked up in the midfield. Well won by Argentina, carried ahead nearly for Alvarez, and DePaul had his effort blocked. That was a long run forward from the center back Romero. Fernandez goes for a goal. A comfortable save for Bravo. And the whistle will blow here as the downed Chilean player will receive attention. It's Suazo this time. Over 82,000 tonight. Sellout at MetLife Stadium. Environment has been loud as can be. Split probably somewhere in the vicinity of 90-10 in favor of Argentina's support. They've been singing since the outset. Had no goal to celebrate, neither has Chile. Approaching the half-hour mark now at MetLife Stadium. Joe Malfa with you for the action. Second match day here in Group A of the 2024 Copa America. Earlier we saw Canada win 1-0 over Peru. It was a Jonathan David 74th minute winner against Peru. So currently Canada sits in second place with 3 points. In the live table, Argentina's in first with 4. Chile in third with 2. And Peru bringing up the rear with 1. Argentina will play Peru on June 29th, 4 days from now. Final match day in the group. Canada will get Chile. And the way it's shaping up, Argentina could have a comfortable cruise